My name is Luda. Just wanted to say that it is such a privilege just to come here and just to talk and just to say what God has done in my life. I thank you for the privilege. And it is because of God and His greatness that I stand in here at all. So I thank God for that. Well, I was born in southern part of Russia and to a Jewish family. My parents got divorced when I was little, and my mom brought me up just by herself. She was a single mom, and I can testify that God looks after single moms and their kids. And God was just so incredible. And I've grown up with the stories of miracles that God has done for me and my mom. And so at the age of 18, we left to go to Israel, which was also an incredible event with many miracles accompanying us and that I can't get into. And then we were going to go to Israel, but got diverted and went to New Zealand instead. And there I had an appointment with God. That, I think, is the reason that we did go to New Zealand. As a Bukharan person, now when I said that I was born in Uzbekistan, just to give you a little background, it is a Silk Road, the Jewish people that settled along the Silk Road, which was about 2,000 years old, that Silk Road trade. And so this is where I am from. So if you look from Moscow all the way down to almost where China meets with Uzbekistan, that's where I'm from. And so for a Jewish person, a Bukharan girl with her mom to be in New Zealand was quite another thing. It was, I had nobody from my own culture. And so there I had an appointment with God. And God started to speak to me and sent people that taught me English using the Bible. And then people invite me to a Bible study, actually a Baptist Bible study. I went there and I saw that there was something special about those people. But having said all that, I have already been thinking about Jesus. I have already been wondering why so many people believe in Jesus and what is all this about. And so when actually it came, when people told me that I needed to invite Jesus into my life, it wasn't something new for me. So that same day, I went home. I wasn't going to wait for too long. I know what to do. So I went home and I said, Jesus, if you are the Son of God and the Messiah, come into my life. And nothing was the same since that day. And so when I woke up the next day, it was like the wall of partition. I didn't know all these words. Now I know. It's like the wall that was broken, and God was able to speak to me. Like there was a communication. There was an open highway, so to speak. My prayers were being answered, and I was just really amazed. So the first thing that God said to me was, He's just. The first thing that God has put into me is that, that I'm still Jewish, even though because the first thing I said, I believe in Jesus, I'm not Jewish anymore. And the first thing that God has said to me was, no, you're still Jewish, and I still love Jewish people. And then with that came also the call back to my own people and back to Israel. And so now we work among the Jewish people, Bukharan Jewish people, and Israelis in Queens area. Both of us, Rala and I, lived in Jerusalem. We met there, and God brought us together. And I believe for that very purpose, that we might work together in New York and especially in Queens.